Good morning and welcome back to Day Trade Like a Pro here. It's July 13th. Let's go look at the S&P 500. Okay. So, what do we have? So, yesterday we had the market made a push up here, new all-time high, 79 quarter. I said last night in the review video that things were probably not done yet, and there was some pretty decent selling here, and not sure that really was enough to change anything. It actually came right back into yesterday's, where yesterday's buying started, and they just kind of took off from that area. And so there's a few things that we need to be aware of here. Realistically, they do need to take out, so if we come back here, we just zoom out a bit, they do need to take out this 40, but if you look right here, there's this demand area that comes down to 36 half, so it's really like this 30, what is that, 38, 39 down to 36 half, and there's the CP right there, so realistically we probably say 40 down to 36 half. I mean, they have to take that area out for anything to even begin to start to change. And you can see what we have highlighted down here as an area that the market could move to next. But if this were to break, we'd want to measure the break and come back to the CP and see what target we get for that. So let me just show you a couple of things here then. So if I take this, well, there's a few ways we could do this, but if we, um, there's if you take from right here down to this break right here. Actually, I just measured the KP down to this break right here. And then okay, so the market just opened and then just pulled back up to the KP here. That gave us this target of 61 quarter, and they did come through that by quite a bit, which is really fine. Doesn't really mean anything, but on a bounce here, they need to get back above this 71, 75, and then we have the two KPs up here. And then next would be really the best thing we have so far is the target from yesterday at like 83, 83 quarter. Or, I mean, we have the CP if things are really strong. But so far, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see a bit deeper pullback. There's this 44.75, and they could probe that a bit, and come down into here. These don't need to be exact or anything. They're just targets. So it doesn't mean that it has to reverse right off of that. We're just looking for the market to trade to at least that area. So this would not be at all out of the question that they come down here to this 44.75. It's going to be really important what happens at 71, 75, and then at the KPs. That's going to give us a lot of answers. And then of course, if they can't get back below 61 quarter, and you can see they came back and held that to the tick, then of course we'll just go back up from there. So came down, hit it to the tick, which is what we measured from, right? We measured back up, then it came down, it broke. You can see it reacted here again a little bit, broke, came back up through it, came back and held it to the tick. So validated that price a lot by using it right there. But if they can't get back up above there, then it's really going to be, I mean, if they don't even get back above 71, then it really is a pretty good sign that they're going to come lower. Anyway, they would need to take out this down here in the 30s if they're going to go lower. Otherwise, we're going to look for this target up here. But what I said in map is maybe a bit more of like a range scenario, like 84.50. That's our key turn level today, I believe. So 84.50. And then that range really can come all the way down here to 3650. I know that's a huge range. That's like 50 points. And I don't really make the rules, so it's not, if, if I was making the rules, I'd make it a lot easier than that. That's just how it is right now. You can see this big gap in prediction points and how the price fell from there. So if I measure from here back up to the, well, sorry, if I measure from the prediction point here down to here, and we just look at what would be the extension of that move, well, right there, it would be at 58 quarter, and they did come through that by like 2 points. So again, nothing super, super clean here. The most, really the best thing we have is that the market can easily come down here, at least down to here. And then the other side of that is that this is probably the best thing that we have, is that they used 61 quarter to the tick here when they broke above it by 3 points, came back to the tick, and then moved pretty strong off of here. And but this is a lot of selling, so we'll just see, how this whole thing plays out here. But if they don't get back above 75, then look for that move lower. That'd be kind of the first 71, of course, but then if they take out 71 and they can't get back above 75, I'm just saying there could be a really good opportunity for a move down here that, yeah, it's a little bit aggressive, but it's also very, very possible that there's like a 30-point move on that if, so all out of the question. Anyway, so just trade smart today. Take it one step at a time. We'll be back doing the review today. And if you want to know, today's a great example of when you would want to be able to do this for yourself as things go along and as things change. And so I'm going to be teaching that today. And if you haven't registered for that course, you can click the link below the video here and get yourself registered. And we're happy to, would love to have you there. Anyway, that's if you're registered for the course, we'll see you today. If you're not registered for the course, then go get yourself registered. We'll see you in the course, and I'll see you in the review video a bit later on today. Thanks for being here this morning.